Hello, my crafty friends. Welcome to Happy Place Crafting, crafting therapy for the soul. I hope you all are doing fabulous. I am doing just dandy. I have to lie. I'm not really doing dandy. I'm getting by, but that's a story for another day. Okay. Today is day 11 of Dear Prompt. Prompt card plus art play equals a journal page, a card, whatever you want to make. Speaking of a card, real quick, I want to show you this card that I made. This inspired me to make a card for my grandkids. And look, I opened up the doors and the windows in it. These open different because they open this way. And I put these little ghosts, these cute little ghosts in the windows for my grands to find all these silly little ghosts. These ghosts Carmen gave me a while back, and I thought, oh, I'm going to use them. So yeah, it turned out cute. I hope they'll like it. I decorated the envelope too, and I wrote inside. I'll show you kind of how I decorated it inside. Anyway, I put them at the bottom. They represent the 3 grands. So cute. Anyway, Soap and I wrote in it for them so I could send it to them. So I need to get that mailed off today. Did I put a stamp on it already? Yeah, I did. Okay. All right, let's pick a color. Let's pick the 3 of hearts. An action. I don't know. An action. An element. And a make. There we go. All right. Put those up and see what we've got. All right. Zoom in. Don't let me forget that I zoomed in. Okay, the color is Princess Crown. All right. So probably pinks and glittery. That might be interesting. All right. The action is scribble. We can do that always. The element is ephemera. That's pretty easy. Oh, and the make is a bingo card. Finally. Okay. And let's see what October is today. Ding. How are we going to do that? Sting, sting, sting. Oh, I don't know about that. All right. We'll figure it out because we always do. Okay. Let's grab. I'm waiting to use the bingo card. So we will use a bingo card. What one should we use? Should we use one of these? Or should we use this one? I don't know. We'll use one of those. Ephemera. We'll figure that out. Scribble will figure out Princess Crown. That kind of has me boggled a little bit. Let's get our pink. Ooh. We don't have much pink left. I need to print some more pink. Apparently. Ooh, that's very Princess Crowny, isn't it? I kind of like that, though. That may be a little bit too literal. I think we're going to use this because I think I can make this work. All right, let's put pink away. Purple, pink. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to use that, which means I think we're going to use this one. Okay. Use that. This is supposed to be a door that opens. See? Door. And then I laid over this pink and the checkerboard. Let me put it that way. Scribble. Okay, princess crown. Go. Figure out what I want to do with this. I don't know. I have no clue what I want to do. We could use a ticket. That would be considered ephemera. And this is an orange ticket. So we could tuck that in there. All right. We could. It's a little too plain. We need something blingy. I feel like. All right, we've got ephemera, bingo, princess crown. We need to worry about scribble, and we need to worry about sting. How are we going to do sting? Sting, sting, sting. When I think of sting, I think of bee. Do spiders sting? I don't think they do. What if we had... What if we put a black flower down here? Do we have a black flower? Hold on. We need a large black flower. Does that exist in my world yet? Let's ponder upon that. So I was thinking we could do a killer bee. stinger out. Got that little white flower. That's not going to work. Got that. It's not really what I'm looking for either. No. New. I never have what I'm looking for. There's a cauldron. No. Don't think I have a black flower in here. I'm gonna have to look elsewhere. Oh, here's a good one too. I could have used something out here. And I think this is more fall than Halloween. I mean, I know like Halloween's in fall, but like it's not gonna work for us right now. Okay. Do we have a big? Where's that one? If we can't find anything, something like this, we might be able to like cut that. Kind of maybe like down here. We might be able to do that. Make sure we don't. I don't think we do, but it would be in neutrals, right? Yeah. I don't have anything in there. One more plate. No. These are yellow. That's not gonna work. No. Nope. All right. I'm not gonna have anything that's gonna work that way. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Let's back this first. Place this part down here. I'll just back the whole thing. So what's the part of backing? What's the point of backing just part of it? Because we're probably gonna, since we're gonna cut it, we're gonna use the rest for probably something similar. So eventually, maybe, maybe not. And if not, it's not gonna kill it to be double strength. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's bigger. I should have put it on that. It's okay. All right. We're gonna cut this here. Here. There. I was watching Pam and Di, and then Pam and Ann last night. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, wide awake. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and Can we add this? No, maybe not. I'm going to go ahead and I totally lost my train of thought. I was going to go ahead and what? I'm going to go ahead and. Oh, I exercised at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then I feel like this needs something else. Maybe the raven or the crow or whatever this is. It definitely needs something up here. Maybe that. To balance it out. Anyway, so I was exercising at 3 o'clock in the morning, and because I thought maybe if I exercise, it'll make me tired and I'll go back to sleep. And it did work because I was watching Pam and um, Di and Anne, and I fell like asleep. I don't think. I don't think we want that. I don't know. I think we might do that. We still need to scribble somehow. Um, okay. Hmm. Don't like these numbers here. Where's our washi tape? What did I do with it? It's gonna be too. I have this orange here. Let me cover that up. Or maybe we'll. Do. Maybe we should bling it. I have orange bling. Let's look. Just found all these the other day. That one's empty. Probably didn't buy orange. There's pink though. We put pink on it. Now let's see what it's going to look like. Oh. All right, let's just put a line here. Let's put it all the way up there. Put a line of these. And hope that it kind of ties it in. How many of these do you think it's going to take? This might take forever. I didn't think about that when I decided to do this. Okay, there. There. Oops. Glue is drying fast. Faster than I'm moving, that's for sure. I don't know if this is the right glue to use for this. About to find out. Might be a total waste of time. It's a fancy bingo card. Okay. Ah, it off. There we go. We have beautiful fall weather here. It's cold at night and mediocre during the day. And my daughter is going to a pumpkin patch today with her friends. It'd be so nice. They go every year. I love that they do that. It's a fun experience for fall around here to go to the pumpkin patch. Who needs bling on here? Stickles. What do I do with the stickles? Here they are. Silver or white? Or we could do gold. Let's just do gold. Gold is gaudy. Let's just do it. Okay. Do. Get this done and then let it dry. Just gussied it up. Cleaned it up. made it a little fancier. What do we think about that? I feel like I'm scribbling right now, even though I'm not really. These stickles remind me of when we used to. Remember when puppy paint was in such a. Everybody was using it, doing shirts with it, using it on all kinds of things. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Just squeezing these little bottles. All right, there we go. Halloween bingo. All right, we'll let that dry. Put that aside. We need to get this paper down to size here. Okay. We want it here. So we're gonna want it to right there. And then we're gonna want it to right there. It would not surprise you that I still have not been able to get to gel printing. I think I've got some kind of like mental block where that's concerned because it is messy and I don't deal with the mess. I think that's my problem. I got the table set up and everything. I just can't bring myself to do it. I think of a million other things to do. Whoops, just knocked my light. And besides that, which isn't good. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. Let's get the glue down. Norma left me a comment yesterday and said, "You're good at drawing." No, it was so sweet of her, but I am not at all. She would see what other people are drawing. They'd be like, mine are very primary. But it's very sweet of her to try to encourage me. I really appreciate it. She's a sweet person. She really is. Okay, let's ink this a little bit. All right. Since I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning till about 4:30 or so, then I think I fell back asleep. But then I woke up at 7, which was really nice. I never sleep that late, so I was like, I'm okay with this. All right, we want this edge here and this down here to create a tuck right there. There we go. We want to ink this. Here. Okay. This one we're going to glue totally down. We don't need it. Well, you know what? No, we won't. Just in case we want it to be a tuck spot sometime, we're going to make it one. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I want to ink this flower, the edges. Okay. And then we're going to attach this right there. So it kind of hangs out. All right. That's going to slip in there. We should ink this ticket just to make it look a little bit older, so it fits in a bit. I'm pretty sure this ticket I got when I purchased something from Diane at Pretty Pink Cottage. I purchased from her twice, actually. I got some hankies and a Shirley Temple book. Okay, we still haven't done scribble. Scribble, scribble, scribble. How are we going to do that? We need to scribble here. What if we mimicked this pattern? Should we do it with pink or gold? Could do it with gold. Let's do it with gold. All right. Let's mimic this swirl pattern. Some people might say this is more mark making, but I kind of feel like it's scribbling because I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into it. What do we think? I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. It's subtle enough that it's not that noticeable. Okay, put that there. Which is fine because we don't really want it to be a focal point anyway. And we've got to do sting, which means we've got to make a bee. Let me see what I can figure out here. Okay, let's see what we've got. He's kind of funny actually. Is that his stinger there? I think we could do that. Doesn't look very well. He kind of looks angry. Let's see if we can find anything else. Their faces are what gets me. Look at that guy. Look at that one. Not a ton of detail. But I think we could do that. We have to figure out what we want the bee stinging. There's no like. Do bees sting animals? Never thought of that. Can we make the bee stinging the crow? Or it's a crow, I think. We would have to draw it the opposite way. Well, we could put him down there. All right, we're not going to make this very big. Let's see. I'm going to zoom you in because this for sure is not going to be big. All right. Let me need to, let's move this for a minute. So I can show you. We need this guy because we need a reference for size. Okay. Although we could make it a giant bee that's getting ready to sting the, no. Well, okay. We need his body. And his stinger. Then we need. Oh, this is so hard. I gotta think with my brain going the opposite way. Okay, that. And then his head with his antenna and his legs going like that. And his wings. We need one major wing and then one that's going to come here like that. All right, let's make his body a little bit bigger. Do we think that I think we can work with that. All right, let's use a 4. Okay. This that this that 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 that. All right, let's color it in with something thicker. I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh my gosh. Oh. Excuse me. Sanitizer. Oh. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know what got into me. I just felt like I had to sneeze all of a sudden. Okay. We need to color this body in, but we're going to leave that and leave that. That. See, I can't draw, but I am good at looking at something and trying to copy it. A lot of times when I was just crafting, before I was really paper crafting, when I was just doing any kind of craft, I would go to craft shows to get ideas because I knew that most of it I could make myself. I just needed the ideas. And this was before Pinterest and all of that. And um, we need to, well, you know what? I think we'll draw the sting lines. I think we'll draw those on the paper itself. Whoops, that must have been still wet. Just color it back in. There we go. All right. But anyways, if I needed a pattern or something, then I would buy it and take it home and make it myself. And my girlfriend Kim and I, when I lived in Texas, we would do that a lot. She would take pictures though. And I remember being at somebody's booth and the lady getting really pissed off because Kim was taking a picture of something so that she could go home and do it. The lady was like, I think it was a wreath or something. She was like, I work hard on that and you can't be stealing my ideas. She really let her have it. But And I understand, like, where the lady was coming from, but, you know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery or whatever. I know they say that, but it's a bunch of BS, really. But I am a good copier, so I did that a lot. You make it your own when you're doing it. It's not exactly like whoever's, you know, you just the fact that you're making it, not them, is making it, different. All right, this bee is going to be stinging this crow. All right, let's put him down this way. I don't love that he's pointing this way, but there's not a lot I can do about that. Okay. Put him down. Should we soften up his background before we put him down? Me in white. I'm not thrilled about it. Okay. That's better. There. Oh no, I lost my picture. I do that all the time. Every time I move the phone, I do that. I need to stop moving the phone. There it is. We're just going to do there we go. Looks like he's stinging him. That works just fine. Not at all something I would normally put into my drawings or this whole thing. And look, this could actually tuck here as well. Is that dry? No, it's not. I wonder if we should try to dry it. Let's try to dry. I'm like caught up here. Quart. There we go. Let's try to dry this a little bit more. Some stuff this works and some stuff it makes it worse. So I don't know. Oh, I think it worked. It worked a little bit anyway. All right. I think we've got everything. Let's see. Oh, we need to write on the back here. Well, we could write on the back of the ticket. Let's write on the back of the ticket. Okay. The action. Why does this pen always do this, no matter what? Okay, scribble. The color is Princess Crown. The make is a bingo card. And the element is ephemera. And the ink, Tober, is sting. Okay. All right. Let's see if we got everything. Since I've still got you up here. Okay. Ephemera. We used a ticket. That's ephemera. That's the element. Make bingo. We did a bingo card. We blinged it up a little bit. The color princess crown. We used pink. Pink bling. Gold glitter. I think we did it fine. And the action was scribble, and we scribbled the little swirly doos on here. And then sting was right there for Inktober. I think we did just fine. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me. Still almost an hour. Yeah, I can't get these under an hour. It doesn't seem like. I'm sorry. Oh, remember, if you're going to participate, please use Dear Prompt HPC. And if you're participating, in Inktober, Dear Prompt HPC is down here now. Inktober. If you're going to participate in Inktober, use the hashtag Inktober or Inktober25. And I'm excited to see what you all make. And if you're making anything, please remember that crafting is cheaper than therapy, and we get to make really cool friends and really cool things. And until next time, I will catch you later. Ta-ta.